Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I am Star. Y'all, I legit trying to skip over this here tree. Keep trying to skip over this tree. Baby, I keep trying to skip over this tree. But God keep pulling me back. And for those of you that are curious, yes, okay, so let me clarify on the fast. Even though I did it in the video I recorded prior to this one, um, liquids, okay, liquids before 12. And like I'm having me a little shake, little homemade smoothie shake, whatever you call it. And I just put the fruit and some milk, and you know what I'm saying. So I just feel like yeah, that, and tea, like if you drink coffee, but I don't drink coffee. I realized that in my 20s, when I was working in the nursing home, that me and coffee just don't get along. I don't like it like that. I used to try, especially when I was staying in Dallas, I would try to drink the coffees. I would, go to the Starbucks, and I used to have the little Starbucks. What did they have? The vanilla that you put in the fridge, the cold type, because I definitely didn't like the hot coffee. So I would try to taste the sweet. I tested around, and I don't like coffee. That was my conclusion. I realized I don't like coffee, so I drink tea. For those of you that don't know, okay, I love it. I will drink different kinds. It don't have to be a specific kind of tea. I like different kinds of tea. I've dabbled, I like lavender, I like chamomile, I like green tea, I like the fruity, like the orange, and I like the strawberry tea. Like I love all kinds of tea. But coffee is a no for me. I don't like the taste of it. I don't like the effect that it has on my body. And yeah, that's just me being real. But that's basically what I am doing, for those of you that wanted me to clarify. Teas, liquids, teas, shakes, smoothies, yeah, soup, you know what I'm saying? But it would of course be soup, like literal soup, not soup with, shrimp and eggs and all that kind of stuff, like a soup, you know what I'm saying? Like a brew. So these would be the things that would be, and to even deeper, like a pack, the packs of noodles, but you just take the seasoning and you boil some water, and you like that kind of soup, okay? Or like a tomato soup where you puree the tomatoes, you know what I'm saying? Liquids. Anywho, even though I'm not so much as a tomato soup person, but let's get into it. Okay, I'm trying to find somewhere to sit down my smoothie for right now. Anywho, into this dream. In this dream, like this dream was crazy, y'all. Obviously, it's taking me 3 minutes to get to it. Anyways, I'm in a car. It's like me, another woman, and two men. And it's like we're in some kind of competition. Okay, there's some kind of competition we're supposed to be partaking in. Now, there's a guy that is on foot that is like judging the competition, and there are these robots that we're supposed to go into the robot. So it's like it is weird. It's like we're supposed to get in the robot and battle each other, something like it was weird. Anyways, and I think we're supposed to, like, I think we're supposed to strip from our clothes and get in a robot and battle each other. It was weird. Anyways, so the people that I like, these other two people start getting in the car, and me and the other person are looking at them like, what's going on? Okay, like, hold on. We are just like, what's going on? It's like they forfeit the game. It's like, instead of actually doing what they were supposed to do, they got distracted. Okay, long story short. And the guy that's judging comes to see what's going on. He gets to the car, and it's like me and the other guy, we're not doing anything. We're like trying to get into the rope. Like we prepared to get it. We try to get into the robots, and the other people, they like, and anyways, he was trying to make it look as if me and him were doing something as well, although we weren't. Okay, so the judge is looking like, what's going on in here? And that's what he assumes, because he's just basically seeing them, they actually doing something, us trying to get into the robots. And he's like, okay, y'all are what? Y'all disqualified. And this guy, he seems as though he's happy to make it look like something was going on when it wasn't. Then he starts saying that he wants to go cash a check. Okay. And he's claiming that he saw a pastor doing something that they weren't supposed to. And he no longer works. He no longer wants to work. And he's basically intending, like, he has the intentions of using this money. So basically he's blackmailing someone. And he's intending to use this money to take care of himself and make sure his friends are good. And I can tell he's always doing this for money. He's the kind of person, he's always coming up with little schemes, little tricks. And he's a little scared that this whoever the pastor is will tire from paying him, and he feels as though he has proof and that he has something really big on this person. And that's it. Yeah. Okay, so the scripture, it's the whole thing. Okay, the scripture comes from Daniel 2:24. Then Daniel went to Arioch, whom the king had appointed to execute the wise men of Babylon, and said to him, do not execute the wise men of Babylon. Take me to the king, and I will interpret his dream for him. Arioch took Daniel to the king at once and said, I have found a man among the exiles from Judah who can tell the king what his dream means. The king asked Daniel, also called Belteshazzar, are you able to tell me what I saw in my dream and interpret it? Daniel replied, no wise man, enchanter, magician, or diviner can explain to the king the mystery he asks about. But there is a God in heaven who reveals mysteries. He has shown King Nebuchadnezzar what will happen in the days to come. Your dream and the visions that pass through. I just realized that I absolutely butchered his name at the beginning, but we're going to keep going. We're going to act like that did not happen. Anyways, the visions that passed through your mind as you were lying in bed are these. As your majesty was lying there, your mind turns to things to come, and the revealer of mysteries showed you what is going to happen. As for me, this mystery has been revealed to me, not because I have greater wisdom than anyone else alive, but so that your majesty may know the interpretation, and that you may understand what went through your mind. Your majesty looked, and there before you stood a large statue, an enormous, dazzling statue, awesome in appearance. The head of the statue was made of pure gold, its chest and arms of silver, its belly and thighs of bronze, its legs of iron, its feet partly of iron and partly of baked clay. While you were watching, a rock was cut out, but not by human hands. It struck the statue on its feet of iron and clay and smashed them. Then the iron, the clay, the bronze, the silver, and the gold were all broken to pieces and became like chaff on a threshing floor in the summer. The wind swept them away without leaving a trace, but the rock that struck the statue became a huge mountain and filled the whole earth. This was the dream, and now we will interpret it to the king. Your Majesty, you are the King of kings. The God of heaven has given you dominion and power and might and glory. In your hands he has placed all mankind and the beasts of the field and the birds in the sky. Wherever they live, he has made you ruler over them all. You are that head of gold. After you, another kingdom will arise inferior to yours. Next, the third kingdom, one of bronze, will rule over the earth. Finally, there will be a fourth kingdom, strong as iron, for iron breaks and smashes everything. And as iron breaks things into pieces, so it will crush and break all the others. Just as you saw that the feet and toes were partly of baked clay and partly of iron, so this will be a divided kingdom, yet it will have some of the strength of iron in it, even as you saw iron mixed with clay, as the toes were partly iron and partly clay. So this kingdom will be partly strong and partly brittle, and just as you saw the iron mixed with baked clay, so the people will be a mixture and will not remain united any more than iron mixes with clay. In the time of those kings, the God of heaven will set up a kingdom that will never be destroyed, nor will it be left to another people. It will crush all those kingdoms and bring them to an end, but it will itself endure forever. This is the meaning of the vision of the rock cut out of a mountain, not by human hands, a rock that bronze met the iron and the bronze of the clay, the silver and the gold to pieces. The great God has shown the king what will take place in the future. The dream is true and its interpretation is trustworthy. Then King Nebuchadnezzar fell prostrate before Daniel and paid him honor and ordered that an offering and incense be presented to him. The king said to Daniel, "Surely your God is the God of gods and the Lord of kings and a revealer of mysteries, for you were able to reveal this mystery." Then the king placed Daniel in a high position and lavished many gifts on him. He made him ruler over the entire province of Babylon and placed him in charge of all its wise men. Moreover, at Daniel's request, the king appointed Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego as ministers over the province of Babylon, while Daniel himself remained at the royal court. I had to read the whole thing. Y'all, I'm just... Okay, so now for the interpretation of this dream. Okay, so this is something that is to come. Okay, it's a heads up for somebody, for somebody, for somebody, for somebody. Might be a heads up for you, girl. This is a heads up for somebody. This person, okay, the people in this here situation, okay, they represent so first of all, these people are looking at whoever you are and what you got going on. And I just feel like this is whoever you are seen as somebody with authority. You're seen as somebody with some kind of clout. It may come to pass. This is for the future. This is future tense. So this is somebody that is either this person has some secrets, which, you know, I like from my point of view of who the person was, I feel like this is somebody that feels as though they may not have any secrets on you, but their plan is to try to get some secrets on you. And this person, their intention, so you got to watch out for this. Whoever this for, you gotta watch out for this. You gotta watch out for this. You gotta watch out. This is somebody that is going to come to you, and they are going to have the intention of setting up some kind of trap. They are going to have the intention of putting you in a very, a messed up situation. Okay, this is somebody that plans to get you, like, either they want you to be caught red-handed, like how, but I feel like the judge is God, okay, to be real. So God knows what's really going on. But the thing is, this person felt as though they had some kind of evidence. They felt like they had proof. And even though nothing happened, they felt very happy with their proof, and they felt like their proof was they were set for life. So here's the thing. Be careful about who you call your friends. Be careful with who you hang out with. Be careful with who you attach yourself to. Be careful with who you decide to go places with. Be careful. Because this is somebody, they don't want to work. Okay, you may see yourself just like in the dream. We were actively getting ready to go together as a collective and work. We were in a competition, and I truly feel like this may be a situation where you feel to yourself that this person is, either you feel like they're your spouse, or they are somebody that you are going to work with for God's glory, for God's kingdom. And you the stripping the stripping part, the taking the clothes off part, is like, this is you removing all of the worldly, like removing your worldly desires, removing things of the world. This person is not willing to do that. These other people, they're not willing to do that. They are not wanting to be made new. I was the only one that actually wanted to carry through with the assignment. I was the only one that was putting forth any effort to do what God wanted me to. So here's the thing. There are going to be people, or there may be people that are going to come to you, and they are going to present themselves as if they want to help you with what you are doing. They will present themselves as if they want to assist you, and they want you to move forward, and they want to see you do this, and they want to help you do that, and they can do this, that, and the third for you. They have no intention of ever putting forth any efforts to help you do anything that God wants you to do. They only intend to hold you back. Not only that, some of these people, once they get you in a position, to the position they need you in, or whatever. In this case, it was a situation where we were literally in a car, and I wasn't doing anything. But they will try to make it seem as though you are, and they will try to trap you. So this is for somebody, you just got to be careful. This is somebody that want to blackmail. This is somebody that, like, I even blacklist for somebody. Like, this is someone that wants you to feel as though you're obligated to take care of them, and they coming up with all these excuses. And if you don't do it, they gonna say you did this, that, and the third, because they need you to take care of them and all their friends. And no. They need to get, they should get a job, and they should work. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. I'm just being real. This is somebody that is looking for a free meal ticket. They are looking for a meal ticket, and they have all of these excuse, like they got a statement, and it's just giving the how I talked about this before, how people will make it to a certain level, and then people just come out of the woodworks, and they know this person from back to this time, and they remember they did this, that, they did this, and they get all dressed up, and they got to go down and do an interview with this one, and they got to do an interview. Like, this is what this is giving me, those kind of vibes. This is somebody that wants to make a check off of someone else, regardless if they want to make a check off of your name, they want to make a check off of you, or they just want to blackmail you into ensuring that they good. Okay, you supposed to be taking care of them. That's how they see you. That's how they see you. That's how they see you. They see you as somebody that's supposed to be taking care of them. They see you got this, you got that, you got the third, and you should be giving them that. That's what they should have it, not you. They're the one that's supposed to be getting off whatever this is. So God is saying, for one, okay, I'm gonna be real. For one, my like, you know what I'm saying? Be real. Okay, like if it's something that somebody actually has something on you and they trying to hold it over your head and they want to blackmail you, baby, just be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be honest, especially if it's something that, like, I just feel like if it's something that it's from your past and you're no longer that person, you don't live that life anymore, you don't do those things anymore, you don't act that way anymore, be real, be honest about who you used to be, and problem solved. Okay. Two, don't put yourself in a position to where someone can do this here. Like, I'm gonna be real, going back up on this dream. If you feel like you are in a situation like this where you're supposed to be either going on a double date with someone, or you are supposed to be doing something for God, and these people allegedly said they were going to help you do something from God, and you see that they are actually doing unclean things and they are doing ungodly things, you don't have to say get out of there. Okay, you don't have to say, you don't have to sit around and wait for everything. You can leave. And for somebody, you can testify about the things that you saw. You know, it's, I just feel like whatever, like, due to the fact that in this dream, I didn't do anything. I wasn't actually partaking in any of this stuff that was going on around me. Whoever this is for, you actually did not partake in anything. That they had going on didn't even have anything to do with you. So if you are in a position where somebody is trying to use stuff that you didn't even do to blackmail you, baby, testify. Testify. I'm being reminded of how in what's the name of the movie, 8 Mile, when Eminem at the end, when he was doing the rap battle, and instead of him, like, he went first, and instead of him allowing the person that was going against him to come on there and just talk down about him, he talked about himself, and he basically said everything that person was going to say. So I just feel like for whoever this is for, they, like, whatever this person have on you, it's, first of all, I just feel like it's not that bad, because, like, in this dream, I didn't do anything. Second of all, I was literally trying to do what we were supposed to do. And this is someone that is trying to make something that is intended to be pure and for God, and they're trying to make it out to be bad. They're trying to make it out to look bad. You know, like, if this is a situation where, like, okay, even if you think about this, if it's a situation where you are married to someone, because that could be a possibility. This could be somebody's spouse that's acting like this here. You were married to them, and y'all were doing married people things, and this person is going to try to out you and say that you did this, that, and the third in the bedroom. You were married to them. Y'all was married. That's what married people supposed to do. And I'm sorry, but this is something you have nothing to be ashamed of. You have nothing to be ashamed of. Even if this person is trying to come out and they adding stuff in that you didn't even do, that didn't even happen, but they want you to feel embarrassed, and they want you to feel ashamed, and they want to make you sound like you are a demon and you are this evil person, and they're taking something that is sacred and trying to make it out to be something that is bad. Married people are supposed to consecrate their marriage. That is literally how the marriage happens. It is a blood covenant. So, that could be for somebody. Like, this could be your spouse that's trying to make it seem as though you were entertaining stuff you weren't entertaining, and you were doing stuff you weren't doing. But because they're known as your spouse, or people know they're your spouse, they're going to believe them, or they're going to whatever. But here's the thing. God's saying, in reality, whatever this person, you didn't do it to that extent. What they talk about, like, they may be trying to say you did all kind of crazy stuff, okay, that you did. They may be trying to say that you had some other. I'm not even gonna say some of these things, but I'm just like they may be trying to come and say that you, baby, things that you were not partaking in, things you didn't have no hand in, things that, and the proof that they have is that you were attached to them. And it may be very well known that you were attached to them, because just like how in the dream, the man that was watching the judge, God was able to see, like, I'm clearly with this person. So it's a situation where this is somebody that you are attached to, you were attached to, that may try to come out and say you did this, you did that, you did this, you did that, and they got their papers together and they gonna do all these things. Baby, in reality, they adding on stuff that you didn't do. And the things that you did do, you were supposed to do, okay? It wasn't a situation where you had other people in the bedroom. It wasn't a situation where you were okay with certain things going on. I just feel like this is someone that is going to try to they want to blackmail you into doing what they want you to do. And the goal for most of this is somebody that want to be taken care of. They want to be treated as if they don't have to work, they don't have to do anything, they can just sit there and look pretty. And the sad thing is that I think this is a man, and that's what's sad about it. It could be a woman, but I just feel like, I'm going to say that I believe it's a man, because men are meant to be providers. So I don't feel like a woman should have to do all that to be taken care of. But I do feel like this is a man. It's a man that wants to be taken care of by a woman, and he wants to be taken, and the way he's going to do this is by lying and saying that she did things that she did not do, and he going to try to come, and he got all his papers, and he's going to do this, that, he got pictures of them together, and he has all this stuff, and then he's going to say that this is all that was going on, and he's lying. Because he wants to blackmail this woman. He wants attention. he wants something. Woo! Oh, baby, that's the message. And like I said, this person is in reality, they are scared because they feel like the person they are attacking is not going to want to. It's not going to be. It's not stable. Once again, it's not stable, because even though they could have a marriage certificate or license wherever you stay, and they could have pictures of when y'all were together, but they cannot prove that you did something that you did not do. All they have is they're talking. You know what I'm saying? And it's a difference between these people that are being exposed, like these celebrities that are being exposed, where people have video footage and people got recordings and all kind of stuff, and somebody that is basically just trying to he say she say, and they're doing this out of spite. They're doing this out of hatred, and they're doing it because they want a meal ticket. They thought you were their meal ticket. For whatever reason, y'all split, y'all separated. It didn't work out. 9 out of 10 is because of the way that they are. And they ain't doing what? Nothing but what? Showing they true colors, showing how they truly are, and showing exactly why you're not with them. Who would want to be with somebody that do something like this here? Who would want to be with somebody that do something like this here? And, in reality, like I said, because of what was going on in the dream, you didn't do nothing to this person. You wasn't trying to hurt this person. You wasn't coming against this. This is somebody that is very spiteful. They are upset because they felt like you were intended to take care of them, which is absolutely absurd, because a man is supposed to be a protector and a provider. It is not the other way around. But they are looking at you as if you are supposed to be their meal ticket, and in order for you to take care of them and their friends, you need to they need to figure out some kind of way to jab at you and poke at you and mess with you and make you feel as though that is your obligation, that is your job, that's what you're supposed to do. And if you don't, they gonna do this, that, and the third. And the scandal. That's the message, y'all. Oh man, that's the message. My back is, I slept. I guess I slept, or because I started back working out, y'all, after not working out over the winter season, over the Christmas, the holiday season. There you go. I haven't been working out, and I started back. Anyways, this is somebody that they want to come after you. They coming up with a bunch of lies. And like I said, in this dream, I didn't do what this person was talking about. This was somebody else that was doing what this person is talking about. So this is somebody that is going to come up with lies. But because you were in fact with them, you were around them, you were seen with them, you were in a vulnerable position with them. So I truly feel like this may be a spouse for somebody, or this is somebody that was attached to you or is attached to you, that they're going to come out with all of these lies, and they wanted to seem as though you're this person that you are not, and they are using it so that they can take money from you because they don't want to work. And baby, this is a shame. It's a shame. I think the saddest part about this message is, instead of this person putting forth effort to actually make the relationship work, they would prefer to do something nasty, mean, and cunning as to stab you in the back. Instead of them actually putting forth effort to be a good husband to you, they would prefer to be evil and conniving and vindictive. Lord have mercy. And lie. And lie. But that's the message, y'all. Whew. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. This was something.